Welcome to the JAMODI podcast. We are all surrounded by amazing coaches and leaders. So let's get an inside look at not just what they do, but how they do what they do. After all, becoming the best versions of ourselves is JAMODI, just a matter of doing it. The JAMODI podcast is powered by Sideline Interactive. Sideline Interactive is the leading manufacturer for high-quality, innovative scoring tables and LED video display boards that help coaches and schools bring more excitement to fans, create huge fundraising opportunities, and make their jobs easier. Visit sidelineinteractive.com to check out their amazing products. But the next thing, This is one of my favorite questions to ask, and because I get so many great things that I can steal. Or borrow? That's when one coach said, he said, "Don't say steal, say borrow." What's your favorite culture building activity?
Well, for our program, it ends up being a team and a program thing. We do what's called the Bulldog Games. We tend to do it over Christmas break, or if we have a bye game somewhere, in January, we'll do it then as well. But we take all three levels, freshman, JV, and varsity, and we bring them in the gym and we play this minute to win it style games. And at the end of each of these silly little contests, there is some basketball related piece. They have to seal it with a free throw. They've got to make a layup, a free throw, and a 3-pointer in that order first. So the games are simple, and they take 30 seconds to a minute to do, and then they've got to do this basketball thing. And we keep track of their points. So it takes us roughly an hour to get through it all. Every kid participates on every team. So the games don't take any skill, so it doesn't matter, if you're the leading scorer or you're the guy who doesn't get in the game, everybody can do these silly little things. And the guys compete and they go hard. They cheer for each other like crazy. And at the end, it's everybody competed against each other. We all had a good time. The varsity team hasn't lost yet. So they've been champions every year, but our freshmen really, I think they only lost by maybe 1 or 2 points this year. So it was super close. But that just made it so much fun. And it's a way for everybody in our program to be a part of something. And, you can't scrimmage the teams together.
Yeah.
I mean, It makes no sense to do that. Skill competitions doesn't make sense to do that either. There might be a kid here or there at something, but overall, everybody can't be involved in that in the same way. So this is what we came up with. I made it this silly little trophy that we hand out to the winner, and we take their picture, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, I'm going to push because I like to create the Lion Games, which is here. So if you can, if you don't mind, what are the Bulldog Games?
There's usually about 15 different games we do.
Okay.
And they're everything from, you get a straw and you've got 10 M&Ms on one end of the table, and you've got to use your straw to deliver them to the cup on the other end of the table. So there's no basketball, anything in that. Once you get all 10 of them delivered, you pick up the ball, you throw it to your teammate. Your teammate's got to hit a free throw. First team to get that done. Now we have 3 tables set up at the end of the gym. So there's a freshman table, a JV table, a varsity table. They all start on the whistle. I'll blow the whistle. Usually my JV coach keeps track of the points. So first place gets 3 points, second's 2, third place is 1.
Okay.
And then once they do that, I have a list of all the kids' names. So I'll call out 3 more kids, or maybe it'll be something where I need 4 kids. So one that we do is a cup stacking game. So they have to stack the cups up and bring them all down. As soon as they get them all down, they have to get 3 other teammates, or be 2 other teammates, and make a pyramid. You have to be on that pyramid for at least 3 seconds to win. So again, nothing to do with basketball, but it's fun. We've got another one that comes to mind right away is I've got a piece of bread and I put peanut butter on it, and I put one guy at the free throw line, one guy at the baseline, and they've got to throw 5 ping pong balls and catch as many as they can on this this peanut butter bread. As soon as they do that, they got to grab a ball, they sprint to the other end, and they've got to make a basket by bouncing it off the floor first. So you've got to bounce it off the floor and into the hoop. So this year, one of our seniors was like, "I do this in practice every day, coach. I've got this. Like, this is my game." And so I was like to the team, "Are you okay with him doing it?" Because he was not the guy who was supposed to do it. And they're all like, "Yeah, he does it all the time." He lost. He was 3rd place. He couldn't get the ball in the hoop. But it was just a lot of fun. So there's these roughly 15 games, and I can send you a copy of.
Okay, I was going to ask you.
So you can see it.
I was going to try to be cool and say, there may be some other coaches that want the list of games, but I want them. So if you don't mind, I'll be asking you, and then at the end of this talk, we'll get your contact info, because
you can see all the games. There's probably over 20 of them listed. I don't use every one every year. I kind of pick them. Just, I guess, based on how I feel more than anything. We try to keep it to an hour. What I don't give you is, because this is something I've sent out through my email for my website, is I don't give you what the basketball thing is at the end all the time. You have to come up with that. So do you want kids to do seal it with a free throw, make 3 consecutive shots, speed dribble down and back's another one. I try to pick things that I know kids have a chance at doing, no matter if you're a freshman or you're varsity level.
8 in a row from 3.
Right. Yeah. There's no dunks. I mean, there's not like you got to dunk it, anything like that. So there is some subjectivity to what your team can do there, but the games are all there, and you can look at them and be like, this sounds cool or whatever. I actually post a video of it. And I can send you a link to that too. Every year we post a little highlight video of it. So the parents.
Where's that at?
So
is that on your Twitter? Or is that
I have posted it on Twitter. I think it's on my my YouTube channel as well. I'm pretty sure I got a couple years of it. Same
name. Coach Matt Dennis on YouTube.
It's a coaching lab. So if you go to coaching lab on YouTube, that's where you're going to find. And I've got lots of videos on.
Thank you for checking out today's episode. Please take a moment to subscribe to this podcast, share it with your fellow coaches, and find us on social media for what's coming up next on the JAMODI podcast. It's just a matter of doing it.